Thank you for joining me. I'm Anne. Yesterday I reflected on love always hoping and always persevering, about how it gives light in dark places and the darkness cannot put it out. When I'm struggling, in pain, feeling heartache, I get so easily upset and worried, and it's when I feel overwhelmed and because of what I'm facing. But that's also when another person's care and support can help me to keep going, and when I really appreciate God's love and faithfulness. I'm never alone. There is a proverb that says, God is your confidence in times of crisis, keeping your heart at rest in every situation. When Jesus knew he was about to go through immense suffering and those events were going to take him away from his followers, he took the time to encourage them and give them words of hope, because he wanted them to hold on to that hope when they felt like their worlds were crumbling, falling apart around them. He, in anticipation of that event, said, "Don't worry or surrender to your fear, for you've believed in God. Now trust and believe in me also." He promised them the gift of his peace, not the kind of fragile peace that the world gives, he said, but my perfect peace. Don't yield to fear or be troubled in your hearts. Instead, be courageous. When the Apostle Paul described the qualities of love, he wanted Jesus' followers to take those and make them part of a lifestyle of love. I may not always get love right, definitely not, but I am committed to that way of living my life. And with that in mind, I have a confident expectation that I can put my trust in God and he will always come through for me. He can always come through for you too. Brian Simmons, author of the Passion Translation, noted in relation to Paul's description of love that God's unending love always sustains and gives us hope. Think how many problems in your life could be solved by embracing the revelation of love. No matter where you live or what surrounds you in this moment, there is a burning hope inside your soul that carries you through it, and it releases the heavenly Christ within. There is a song called "Eye of the Hurricane" by Trace Balin. I want to share it with you. Why do we worry about tomorrow? Why do we give in to the wind? Why do we let our circumstances guide our hearts when Jesus tells us simply trust in him? In the eye of the hurricane, in the center of the storm, in the chaos, there is a comfort, a harbour safe and warm. The strong winds may blow, but they can't change what I know, and I hold to the rock that the wind can't erode. Why don't we welcome stormy weather when we know wrestling makes us strong? Why do we let ourselves be beaten by our trials when Jesus stands beside us all along? In the eye of the hurricane, in the center of the storm, in that chaos there is a comfort, a harbour safe and warm. The strong winds may blow, but they can't change what I know, and I hold to the rock that the wind can't erode. You know, Paul experienced many hardships and endured many seemingly hopeless situations. And out of those experiences, he shared what it means to always hope. Hope means that we must trust and wait for what is still unseen, he said. The Holy Spirit takes hold of us in our human frailty and empowers us in our weakness. For example, at times we don't even know how to pray or know the best things to ask for, but the Holy Spirit rises up within us to super intercede on our behalf, pleading to God with emotional sighs too deep for words. God, the searcher of the heart, knows fully our longings. Yet he also understands the desires of the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit passionately pleads before God for us, his holy ones, in perfect harmony with God's plan and our destiny. So we are convinced that every detail of our lives is continually woven together to fit into God's perfect plans for bringing good into our lives. I want to finish with a prayer from Martin Luther King. And now unto him who is able to keep us from falling and lift us from the dark valley of despair to the bright mountain of hope, from the midnight of desperation to the daybreak of joy. To him be power and authority forever and ever. Amen. Bye for now.